Hello, everybody. So today's food for thought is actually coming from one of the experiences I've had hiking. So I'm in a city that is surrounded by mountains. And one fascinating thing is that the top of one mountain is actually the bottom of the next mountain. And this concept in itself is very fascinating and interesting to learn from it. So I recently graduated and I was given an opportunity to speak, to give the commencement speech at the graduation ceremony for Zambian students in Morocco. And I had to give a speech and I had to talk about how the bottom, or rather the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next, in the sense that this in itself is our top. Our successes and everything we've achieved is our top. And what we are ahead of achieving is actually way higher than where we are. And hence, the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next mountain. But one other thing is that when you want to go to the other mountain, you have to move from the top, you go down, then you go up. Similar to the challenges that you face right before you get into the next success. So, for example, if you're a graduate and you're looking for jobs, that in itself is a deep dive that you have to go through before you get to the top, and you have to think through it, that you have to put in more effort into actually realizing the goals that you want, because the top that you're going to is gonna be higher and the struggle you're going to pass through will be much harder. But if you have that in mind and you begin to work towards it, it becomes much easier. It's the idea that if you have something in mind that something bad is going to happen, you will be ready and prepared for it. So today's food for thought is that where you are going is going to be higher. Where you are is not the end, it's just a step in the process. And of course, you have to appreciate and celebrate your wins, but keep in mind focus, because that success in itself can hinder you into progressing into something bigger. So, food for thought: the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. Cheers.